Hey everybody, it's Paul here with AZ Wonders, and I am continuing my Arizona bucket list road trip. And I'm at a place today that didn't even make it in my bucket list book, but man, you got to see this place. Check it out. So just over that little rock knoll there appears to be a big pit. Well, it's more than a big pit. It's called Montezuma Well, and I've driven by the exit sign for this place dozens of times and have never bothered to stop here. But I did today, and my mind was absolutely blown. Wait till you see this. At first glance, it looks like just a little pond here, right? But this thing is reportedly over 200 feet deep and is replenished with a spring at the bottom that pumps up about 1.6 million gallons of water every single day. Now here in Arizona, that is very significant because you got to remember we're a desert climate here. Now, according to the signage up there on the overlook, the water here is so high in carbon dioxide that it doesn't support fish life. However, as you can see, no problem supporting waterfowl up on the surface. And apparently there are plenty of different kinds of leeches that thrive in this water, and apparently they have no eyesight or vision, but they're able to feel their way around and basically eat plankton that grows in here. Also, according to the signage, the water that pumps up out of the spring at the bottom is a constant 74 degrees, and it creates a swirl of sand starting at about the 55-foot level. Just an incredible resource here. And as if the water's not enough, check this out. There are still ruins fully intact built in around the walls of this place. Now I've come down in, there's some stairs over here where you can walk down from that ridge up on top where I first started. Mainly came down here to get out of the wind. But check this out, and then wait till you see where the water goes from here. So here's one of the ruins that you can walk up close to. I'm standing probably about 8 to 10 feet away from this thing. Allows you to kind of see in there. Now they have a rail up here to keep people out, because you know what happens when people get into places like that. But you can see that this place here was apparently a collection of ruins all along here. Now, were they dwellings where people lived, or did they use this to sort of capture water? It's anybody's guess, but it appears to me that they were probably dwellings here. Very fascinating stuff. And again, this place right here is actually free. It's a national monument run by the National Park Service. It is completely free, and I'll drop a map into the description of the video showing you how to get here. And here's one more look at the Montezuma Well before I head on down to show you where the water goes from here. And while we're at it, just take a look here at the beautiful lush Verde Valley. It is a little bit more straw colored right now than normal because it's December. They've already had a couple frosts up here that kind of send the plants into dormancy for the winter months, and all the trees have lost their leaves, but nonetheless quite a beautiful lush valley here. Also, here's one more ruin just right along the sidewalk on the way to the Montezuma Well. And you can see all the rubbles, the piles of rocks over there. Those are actually walls of ruins that have come down. And just up over that ridge over there, there's actually a whole little community of buildings that they estimate had walls 13 feet high and most likely had multiple rooms in them. This place is just incredibly rich in geological and architectural history. All right, well, here's a look at where the let's call it the drain plug is on that Montezuma well. So I've walked about a quarter mile to maybe half a mile down around the corner from the last little video clip, and you can see that the water pretty much just comes out of the side of the wall over there. Now it's been reinforced by the National Park Service with sort of a little retrofit there, probably to control erosion. But the water there has two paths that it can follow. One is right down into this creek over here, which is called Beaver Creek. And Beaver Creek is a creek that results from the merging of the wet Beaver Creek and dry Beaver Creek. Okay, now we've just had quite a bit of rain here in the last few days. Ordinarily it wouldn't be flowing as fast, and also it would ordinarily not be this dark in color, this brown. It's usually a lot clearer water, but this is a result of all the runoff from the rainstorms in the past couple days. So that's one path that the water can take. The other path is right over here. There's sort of like a little creek that runs right along the base of this rock wall here, and you can see the water just kind of continues on out, also out into the creek over here. Now, I may have actually spoke a little too soon about the water going right back into the creek, because I see sort of a little kind of a miniature canal system here that runs over off into the woods over there, and it does appear to take a higher plane than the creek down below. So it's very possible that that water does go on down into some of the communities nearby here, and is used for either irrigation or municipal water. And let's look here at the Beaver Creek. That's going to do it for this little segment here of AZ Wonders. I hope you enjoyed it. Come take a look. Montezuma Well, it's just right off the I-17, not too far from Sedona. Plenty of other cool places to see up here, so come check them out. Again, I'm going to post some links down in the description of this video with a link to my blog and a little map to get here, but as well a map to what the hike is like, the walk really. It's all paved here within this little monument. And again, my favorite four-letter word, this place is absolutely free to the public. Come check it out. Thanks for tuning in. Bye now.